Hello everybody, this is Renu Bharadwaj and I'm going to come up with some Kashmiri cuisine for you from Renu's kitchen. So start with, I'd first like to tell you that I'm going to teach you the Pandit way of cooking. Everybody confuses the Pandit way of cooking also to Vazwan. Well, Vazwan is different, which is the cuisine of the Kashmiri Muslims in the valley, and what I'm going to teach you is the cuisine of the Kashmiri Pandits. So today, to start with, I'm going to teach you a dish, a recipe of making fish, and fish in Kashmiri is called gard. So now the ingredients that you require for this is, I have taken half a kilo of raw fish, and all our cooking is mostly done in mustard oil. So that's mustard oil. We'll be frying the fish and then cooking it also in this oil. Then there's salt, there's lom, then there is this Kashmiri tikki masala, which everybody has heard of it, but we only use this tikki masala in greens and in fish. Then there is red chili powder. Then this is saunt, that is dried ginger. Then this is hing. So we add a little, we keep the hing in water so that it's when you have your food and you have your meals, the hing doesn't come into your mouth and it's liquidy and there's no difference in the taste, but it's definitely simpler and you can add it any time while preparing. And this is saunf powder. So these are the basic ingredients. You do get saunf powder also in the market, but just in case it's not available, it can be readily made at home with the mota wala saunf. You just dry roast it a little, powder it, use your mixie for it, and then just sieve it and you'll get a fine product. So this can be done at home. So, and to add to the fish, I'm going to use spinach today, as I'm in Pune and there's this big lockdown, so I cannot go to the market. So the only thing which I have is spinach. So the other combinations that we have with fish is with mooli or with bhain, or like in Kashmiri we call it nadru, that is lotus stem. So these are the basic ingredients. Now I'll give you the portions. To fry the fish, first you have to clean the fish properly, apply a little salt and a little haldi on it and leave it on a sieve so that all the excess water drains out, and so that when you fry the fish there's no splutter here and there. So I have my gas ready, and this is about 450 ml of mustard oil, which I'm going to use for frying. Now you have to be patient. You have to wait for the oil to burn so that you don't get the smell of the mustard oil. And while we will be frying the fish, we'll start on the gravy also. So I'll tell you how to go about the gravy. So I'm going to make the gravy without the oil, and later after we fried the fish, this oil will go into the gravy. So for that also I'll get going. And I'm going to add I have added about 700 ml of water. So we'll wait for this water to boil. In the meantime, the oil is getting ready. The oil is ready, and I'm going to add a little turmeric in it, so that when you're frying the fish, just in case if the little splutter is there, you won't get blisters if it falls on your hands. So here goes the fish. So while the fish is frying, the water is getting ready, and now I'll add the ingredients for the gravy into the water. I'll just wait for it to come to a boil. So now I'm going to flip it to the other side. You don't have to deep fry, make it into a deep color. It just has to be a little slightish golden brown. So that's your fish being flipped to the other side, and here I'm waiting for this water to come to a boil to add all the masalas for the gravy. So now we wait for this fish to be fried and then switch off the gas. Okay, our fish is done, so I switch off the flame for this, and now we get on to the gravy. The water has come to a boil. Now I'll add about 4 to 5 long in this. Add salt to taste. Now the liquid hing that we had kept over here, just add about 3 teaspoons. This is the sund, and the spoon is smaller, so about half a teaspoon of sund in it. And this is soft powder, so this will be 1 heaped, 2 heaped, 3 heaped, and 4 heaped teaspoonful of soft powder. And now the chili powder as per your taste. So I am putting about 1, 2, 3 heaped teaspoons of chili powder. And a teaspoon of tikki masala. Normally you get it in, it's a tikki. So what I do is I make a powder and I keep it in the fridge for longer shelf life. And now we allow this gravy to come to a boil. Okay, that seems perfect. The only thing I'll do is probably add a little chili powder. The chili powder that I use is basically for color. It's not hot. So I add another teaspoon of chili powder. And this chili powder, I get it from Jammu, or people living in Delhi can get it at INA market. Even the tikki masala you can get in INA market in Delhi. Okay, so this is your gravy. It just comes to a boil, and I'll add the fish pieces to it. Now when I told you in the beginning that I am Renu Bharadwaj, so you must be wondering how is a Bharadwaj teaching Kashmiri cooking. So I'd like to tell you that I am a Kashmiri Pandit married to a Punjabi. He is enjoying the Kashmiri meals, and I think he prefers it also to anything else. So there goes the fish. And to eat this fish, you need to eat it with rice, steamed rice, no pulao. So this dish with the rice is called Gaad Bhat. Gaad is fish and Bhat is rice, cooked rice. So here goes the fish. Yeah. Now I'm going to add the same oil into it. So it's going to be 1 ladleful, 1 karchi full, and 2 karchi full. And we let it cook. Let the water reduce a little till it is done. we put the lid and get back. Okay, the water has reduced. Now I need to add another 2 kachhifuls of oil. In Kashmiri Khana there is no watery gravy, it's basically oil, and I'm going to add another 2 teaspoonfuls of red chili to get the right color now. And the water takes about 15 minutes to reduce, and well, it's a very quick method of making fish. It's so simple because there's no onion, there's no garlic, no ginger masala to be cooked, and which takes years, takes very long. So this is a very simple method. So this is, do you see the color changing now? Now I shall add the spinach to it. Add just about, in half a kg, add about 15 to 20 leaves of spinach. If you're very fond of spinach, maybe you could add more. There goes your spinach. And let me tell you, in the Kashmiris don't reheat the fish. Even in the winters, they'll have piping hot rice on their thalis, and they'll put cold fish on it, and they really relish it, they enjoy it. And I must tell you that Kashmiris are very fond of greens. Even if they don't have any other vegetable or mutton or fish for lunch, just rice and greens. We call haq, you all know it as haq sak. So that is all that you need. So there's your fish which is ready. Yes. So this is done, and I will switch off the gas and I'll put it on a serving plate. So here's your fish gourd ready with the spinach. Please do try and let me know what the results were, and enjoy yourself till I see you soon with another dish. Thank you. Bye bye.